Hi, my name is Shannon Borden, and I have a lot of clients that ask me why they should plan with me and my firm versus other estate planning attorneys and firms. What makes me so special or unique? You've already heard my story and personal experience with probate, so you know I've had horrible experiences with probate that I don't want anyone else to go through. You also know that I care and will help you, walk you through everything you need, so you and your loved ones don't have to go through one of life's most painful and difficult situations like I did. That doesn't cover all of the reasons you should work with me and my law firm. So I want to tell you about my law firm and why my law firm is different from other law firms. But in order to do that, we should first talk about the traditional law firm experience. So this video focuses on the experience you will have with a traditional law firm. That way, when we talk about my law firm in the next video, you will understand immediately why we're different. In a traditional law firm, you'll have to schedule a consultation, which is not so different from my law firm. But it's the consultation itself where we really are different. In a traditional law firm, you'll probably pay several $100s to schedule the consultation. And sometimes you won't even meet with an attorney. You might meet with a clerk or a paralegal who will just have you fill out intake documents. If you do meet with an attorney, it's usually only for a few minutes, and the attorney will make your issues seem very complicated and confusing in order to justify your need for an attorney. They'll use a lot of legal terms, acronyms, and lingo that you won't understand because they think it makes them look knowledgeable and experienced. By the end of the consultation, you've agreed to whatever the attorney recommended because you don't understand the law. You've already spent several $100s for the meeting, and you don't want to waste the money you've already spent only to spend another several $100s to meet with a different attorney. So you feel like you don't have a choice, and you leave the meeting feeling uneasy and hoping you did the right thing, even though you don't understand anything that just happened. You'll also pay a retainer, often thousands of dollars, which the law firm will require you to pay before anyone in the firm will start work on your matter. A few weeks later, you'll start getting bills and find out that you owe thousands of dollars more in order for work to continue. So you've barely left the consultation. Your retainer is already spent, and now you're racking up thousands of dollars in additional legal fees and costs you weren't expecting to pay. But wait, there's more. The law firm charges you for everything, for every minute of your attorney's time, always rounded up, for junior attorneys to review, conduct research, and assist with your matter, for paralegals to fill out cookie-cutter form documents, and even for law firm overhead expenses like photocopies and mailing fees and research conducted for your matter. And after spending thousands and thousands of dollars, you are still confused. You still have no idea what's going on. You want to talk to your attorney, but it's harder than you think. You send emails and leave numerous voicemails with their assistant or paralegal, and the attorney just isn't responding, and you need help. When you finally speak to a junior attorney or a paralegal assigned to your matter, you find out that your attorney has already made all of the decisions for you without discussing any of it with you. Your case is all but closed. All you have to do is sign the documents they mailed to you yesterday. You never feel comfortable with the process. You never understand what's going on or what your options are. You're constantly frustrated and angry with your attorney and the law firm, and you're never sure if your matter was handled the way it should be. But you will get a fancy binder to take home, full of documents no one has explained to you and you don't understand. You might not even know what documents are in the binder, and you will stick that binder in your closet or maybe a drawer, mark estate planning off your checklist, and think, I never have to think about this again. A few weeks later, you'll get another bill in the mail for a few $100s for a short conversation you actually had with your attorney where you asked a couple of questions about the documents in your binder. And you'll make a mental note. Don't call your attorney ever again. You can find all the answers you need on Google. Several years later, you'll refinance your house or you'll sell it and buy a new one. And you don't call your attorney even though you know that you're supposed to because you've learned your lesson the first time, which means you never find out that your new home needs to be retitled to ensure that it's handled in accordance with your estate planning. Now your children get older and your guardianship choices are outdated. But you still don't want to call your attorney because you know you'll get a bill in a couple of weeks, and you have no doubt it will be more expensive than it's worth to update a couple of things. Maybe there's a change in the tax law and you aren't sure if it would affect your estate plan or if your documents need to be updated. But you figure your attorney would definitely contact you if that was the case because it's more money for them. so you don't worry about it. Then 20 or 30 years later, you become incapacitated or you die, and your loved ones somehow find your estate planning binder in the back of your closet. Your loved ones don't know what to do or who to turn to. Your plan is so outdated that it's useless, and your loved ones spend thousands of dollars to figure that out, only to end up in a court guardianship process or probate. The very things that you were trying to avoid by doing your estate planning. You think to yourself, I should have expected this. Everyone has heard stories like this, and this is what everyone expects from attorneys and law firms. But that isn't the way it should be, and that will bring us to my next video. However, if you would like to go ahead and schedule your free consultation now, you can do that. You can schedule your free consultation with me at www.bordenlawnv.com, or you can call my office at 702-582-9780. I look forward to seeing you soon.